Hi everyone, this is Joanne. I am coming to you today with a scrapbook layout for My Creative Scrapbook with the April limited edition kits, and I cannot tell you how excited I am. This has got to be one of my favorite kits from anybody of all times. My Creative Scrapbook is awesome. Yes, it is. Okay, there is a full unboxing of this month's kit contents on my channel, so please feel free to watch that and go through and see everything that you would get before you purchase if you would like to do that. But it's full of the Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Flower Shop collection, and I was totally going to buy that collection, and what a surprise that we get it. Okay, I have pieces of scrap paper. I was going to throw this away because I used all those honeybee stamp gems, but I want to use the stencil underneath where you can see it because I figured out what I wanted to do ahead of time. So I just ripped it up and put it where I want my stenciling to be. So funny. Okay, so in this month's kit, we get this totally awesome stencil from Prima Marketing. It's little raindrops. You could probably do it this way if you want to do a bunch of shapes that way, like a whole bunch of little geotags or something like that. This is the best stencil. It's very thick, super high quality. Love it. I put it to the side for a second. I have my Vicky Bouton little spatula thing. I don't know what else to call it. Again, I have Art Basics modeling paste, and I'm going to put some of that right here on my Tim Holtz glass mat. Probably like that much. Okay, I'm going to try to do this where you can still see me. Nouveau Diamond Pure Sheen Glitter is super pretty because I want to add sparkle to my modeling paste. I'm going to kind of put a lot. Seems like a lot, but it's really not. Yes, good, you can still see. Okay, then I didn't want to add any outside colors to this because the kit contents in this collection, oh my god, they're so gorgeous. So I thought super light Nouveau drops. So this is a Nouveau Dream Drops in, hold on, Fairy Wings. Very, very light purple with a nice sheen to it. It looks a little pink, but it's actually super light purple. Okay, and then I have this one, Nouveau Crystal Drops. And this is a big bottle, and this is Duck Egg Blue. Okay, so modeling paste, glitter. I'm going to put a little bit of this in here. I practiced on a piece of scratch, to be honest with you. Oops, I just blew my glitter all over the place, but that's okay. And this is so light purple that I'm going to save this, and also think I might use this as like enamel dots. I'm not sure. I'm going to mix the two colors together, and I did it again in the blue and the purple like this. Put a lot in there. Put the top back on, and I'm gonna have to get my glitter back in because I pushed the air out of my Nouveau bottles and it sent the glitter flying. So don't do as I do. I got some right on the layout, which is fine. It'll end up coming off, but I really want it in the modeling paste. I don't want to waste it. Okay, that's good enough. Take this, I'm going to mix it all together. Grab all that glitter from the outside. It's going to look pretty. Oh, look at the colors it's making. I just wanted to see how it came out. That's nice. So again, it's going to be a very light coloring. Very light coloring. And I just wanted to do something different and not use ink. I wanted to do something sparkly. So yeah, you can see it. It's going to come out with just a very small touch of color and some nice sparkles. And I know that I want everything to be like where these pieces of paper are. So I'll just lay that down. I'm going to slide it over to the right because I don't want to go... Hold on. I'm trying to do too many things with one hand and I can't. I don't want to go past that piece of paper, so I'm going to leave that piece of paper there. And I think I'll move it over just a little bit. Take some of this. Probably don't even need that much because it's such a small area. And I'm going to make sure I get each one of these reasonably well. If I get like, excuse me, half a raindrop, I can just use a knife and zip it off. Okay, the background is all dry, and I want to bring it up close so you can see it. I'm going to try to move it around so you can see the sparkle. Isn't it cute? I really like it. The stencil's awesome. So you can see a little bit far away, but I can see it in person really well, but that's okay. We will make sure that we get to see it now. All right, I have an idea. And I wanted to share that with you. One of the pieces of paper had these really cool frames, and I'm trying to, I have a pile of stuff, and I'm trying to separate it all so I can show this to you, because I picked out so many things. This cat never stops meowing, I swear to God. So here is all the frames that I want to use, and I put some things on it that I wanted to use with it, so I'm trying to separate them. Okay, all the ephemera's on the side. I was thinking, how cool is that? I just felt like that. That looks neat. I was thinking, let's have a little cascade of these frames going down the side. Okay, I've got my cat to stop meowing for like 5 seconds. I'm going to put this up there. Can we see that still? Yeah. And then I'll just cut the top off, but I want to get it where I think. So I have that one going this way. So I'll have this one going this way. Like that. I'm going to get placement and then I'll glue it down. Then I want to separate the teal from the green. So then I'll put this one this way. Oops. Tilt this a little bit more. Don't necessarily have to have it touching the entire left-hand side. Bring that down a little bit. And then come back in and have this that way. And then the final one will go back again this way. Okay, so what we're going to do over here is like a tone on tone. This is like minty green. So for each one of these, I picked out a butterfly, a heart, little die cut flower. It did have a white border, and I trimmed that off. And then we're also going to do a sentiment sticker. I don't know where I'm going to put all of these, but we're going to put them on each one. You could mix it up if you didn't want. You could put the blue on the pink, whatever you wanted. Now I need a heart for that. I can't find it, so we're just going to keep going until we get to it. Here's purple. Here's pink. And I think that goes up there. I might switch these because it's so dark you really can't see it. I don't know. I put powder on these so I could play around with them. Okay, almost there, you guys. Here's a purple butterfly. And then I have a little baby sentiment for up there because it's a little baby frame. A bigger one here. And we are missing a heart there. I don't know where it is. I have a piece of scratch paper that was from my stash, not in the kit. I don't know what photo I'm going to use on this yet, so we're just not going to work with the photo right now. All right, I'm going to layer a bunch of things. I don't know exactly how I want it, but I've got that cut apart because I thought this part here and here was awesome. I've got this, a couple tags, and I don't know. I want the two colors, not necessarily the rest of it. I might just tuck these like that, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. So let's do, oh my gosh. Let's do this first. We'll get this on here. I just want to make sure that I can see this and that because I think it's really cool. So let's put ATG on just right here in case I need to tuck anything else. You never know. Then I go in at the end and I glue things down like really well. But this leaves me the opportunity to glue things, to tuck things. And I've got to tell you, I can put things down straighter when there's only ATG in the very middle. Okay, so there's one layer. And it's turning out super cute. Let's think about what we want to do with these. This is pretty. I wouldn't mind seeing some of that. So I'm going to put this in between these two right here because I only want to see the top of it, I think. Like, and then we'll cover that up. Just poking out a little bit. Maybe, oh wait, maybe I'll put it like right over here like this because then you can see some purple coming off the side of the picture. All right, that's cute. I don't think it's going to stay though. So let me get my glue. Do I think that's straight? I think it's straight enough. Hold this down. Pull this up. Put some glue. Got some glue inside there. Sometimes I layer things after, sometimes I layer things before. And this is really pretty. I wouldn't mind seeing some of that. So if we put it like right there, what would that look like? Okay, this is good. So I'm thinking I want to make sure that I don't want to see like different patterns between this and that. So I'm going to bring it all the way over so I can't see the blue. And I'm going to put it right in the corner here. And I think I want to put this on some foam because I think that would just make it pop and be super pretty. All right, so what I'm thinking here is, this was one of my favorite pieces of ephemera. I'm kind of thinking about how I can get this in here. But I don't want a lot of it covering the photo because I don't know what the photo is yet, so I'm not sure if it would be covering somebody's face or not. Maybe like that, and like have it just coming out from the chair. I could have also been patient and just waited until I had the photos, but I had this idea in my head and I really need to think about it and use it. So cute there. I like this because some of the paper florals that we get with the kit this month is exactly that color. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Okay. These two things here, sentiment strips. I have this one that says, remember this. And I don't know where I want it, but I wanted to use this one as well. But I was thinking, let's put like layered, like I could put this one underneath that piece of paper. I was thinking about putting this one here, but it's purple on purple. So maybe if I could put this over here a little bit more. See this space here between the edge of that and this? I have this awesome chipboard, the picture that was on that tag. I'm thinking I want to use it here. It's kind of perfect. And I would only want one piece of pattern paper to be showing in the handle of the picture. Let's do that. And then we'll figure out where to put this and the leaves. Okay, I'm going to put like 3 butterflies over in here. I don't know, I might go with this because it's kind of growing on me. So I would just have to tuck the D into the flower a little teeny bit. And that would be okay. And then I could put the rest of it on foam squares. So let's just leave it there for now. I think I've got the D tucked in too much. We got room for the R over here a little bit more. Let's try that for now. Then I've got several butterflies I want to use, and some of these I fussy cut off the side of the pattern paper, and that's okay with me, because if you just tuck it in a little bit, you'll never know that there's some of it missing. So a couple of that color, because I think it matches really well with the chair, and then the bottom of that wing is totally cut off. But again, I don't think I mind, because I'm just going to tuck it and it'll look like there's a butterfly coming out from the flowers. I'm going to do that. Might put a foam square on that. I don't think I really need one, so we'll see. Let's do just like, oops, I don't know why I'm having such a difficult time doing this tonight, but there you go. So see, you'll never know that that was cut off on the side. I have this one too. I was kind of thinking like on the picture there. Okay, I have everything all glued down, and I did finish the butterflies up. I put these purple matte enamel dots from Gina Marie Designs down because they are absolutely perfect for this collection. And Kit, I adore them. All right, so we did take some pictures to go with this collection, because yes, I do that. We were gonna go to the local like flower market type situation, and I thought they'd be open by now, but they're not, and that was my mistake. So I said, I really need pictures of us with flowers. So you guys, I literally grabbed the silk flowers from my craft room, and we took them outside and took photos. It was so much fun. It was absolutely hysterical. And then we ended up going grocery shopping at the Amish market together. So it was a really, really good day. So then Easton brings me this. Best aunt ever. We all love you. Happy birthday. My birthday was like 4 months ago. So it was so funny. Apparently she's been holding on to it. But look, she's so cute. And then she's like, her mother's like, come on, we're going to Aunt Joanne's for pictures. So she took this out and wrote another note. You know you are the best aunt ever. We all love you just the way you are. P.S. Can I come to your house, please? So we get done grocery shopping, and I say to her, I'm like, all right, call me when you want to come over, because they had to go home. And she's like, all right, I'll call you in 2 minutes. It was just wicked funny. So look at though, it came out cute. Those are totally flowers from my craft room, but they're perfect. Aren't they perfect for this? So we took some pictures outside and stuff, and I'm just going to slide this in here like I said I was going to, because we left everything up, lifted up without adhesive underneath, so we could do that. I did end up putting 2 twine bows on those tags, and I'm going to grab my glue and my tweezers, and let's see what we can do. Got to make sure it's straight. That looks pretty good right there. I like that. All right, let's do this. I just made a bow and then I glued them on there. hopefully I won't glue this down crooked. So I'm super glad you'll be able to see the rest of the photos that we took on this day in the upcoming videos with using the rest of this April My Creative Scrapbook kit. So awesome. All right, so I think that's not going to move now. I'll just come in with some glue, only because I wouldn't be able to slide in underneath there if I was using ATG. Usually I do adhere my things down with ATG. So now I can glue this, and my printer is making noise right now for some reason. Sorry about that. I did go with this title because I figured there's got to be some picture that we think of today that will work out good with that. And I'm trying to think if I want to press that down, or I think I'm going to try to slide a foam square underneath there. I don't know how successful I'm going to be. I probably should have put one in there. Maybe I can. Let me see. Oh, we didn't glue that one down. I think that's what I did, but I did this like 2 days ago. Started on Thursday. It's now Saturday because I was waiting for these photos. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, I did it. Now I can see there was like a bump in there. It wasn't even. So let me put this in there. Right there. I think I'll do it this way. I'll put it on the thing. And then I'll take this off. I must have been smart about this on Thursday. But then you have to remember what you did 2 days ago. At my age. All right. So there you go. I think this is cute. Yeah, that's okay. That's definitely more well balanced now. And I think we're good. Maybe I'll put a little dollop of glue under the flower there. This is all adhered down. And then what we got up here, we could put some here. You know what I do want to do though? I think I'll take this foam square that we have left over from before, from putting foam squares on the back of the butterflies. I'm just going to lift that tag up like that. Okay, everything else I feel is glued down really well. All right, let's come in for close-ups. This is really cool. These picture frames on the side. Try that sometime if you have this piece of paper, but you can also just make your own frames, or you can literally do that with probably 2.5 by 2.5 pieces of pattern paper. All right, so there's that, and there's the little raindrop stencils. Again, I'm trying to tilt it so you can see the sparkle. A little bit you can. Look at that picture. It's so cute. I can't even. I love how all these clusters came out. That chair is so, so cute. There's the top. All right, you guys, I am done with this one, but like I said, please stay tuned for the next probably 3 or 4 more layouts with this kit and collection and the rest of the photos from this day. And I will put everything you need to know about My Creative Scrapbook in the description box below. There's 4 different kinds of kits you can get every month. And this is the April limited edition kit, which is vintage and floral, but there's all kinds of different ones, like a creative kit, an album kit, just like a regular kit, just regular scrapbooking, non-vintage, non-florally type collections. So there's sure to be something that suits your particular taste and styles. I hope that you like this layout, and leave me a comment. Let me know if you try doing this, okay? Thanks for coming to spend some of your time with me. I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.